Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you. That's depending where you are in the world. We're here live in London doing the nighttime devotion from the devotional Christ Triumphant by Ellen White. The title today, Warning Against Counterfeit Knowledge. Genesis 3, verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was pleasant to the eyes and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. So there is a spurious knowledge, the knowledge of evil and sin, which has been brought into the world by the cunning of Satan. The pursuit of this knowledge is prompted by unsanctified desires, unholy aims. Its lessons are dearly bought, but many will not be convinced that they are better left unlearned. In educational pursuits, as in all others, selfish, earthly aims are dangerous to the soul. In educational lines, many ideas are advanced which proceed not from the high and the holy one, who inhabiteth eternity. Those who make scholastic studies an idol and worship a science that divorces God from the education. Yet, because these errors are clothed in an attractive garb, they are widely received. It is well to gain knowledge and of the sciences, but the acquirement of this knowledge is the ambition of a large class who are unconsecrated and who have no thought as to the use they will make of their attainments. The world is full of men and women who manifest no sense of obligation to God for their entrusted gifts. They're eager for distinction, and it is the object of their lives to obtain the highest place. There are people whom God has qualified with more than ordinary ability. They're deep thinkers, energetic, and thorough, but many of them are bent upon the attainment of their own selfish ends without regard to the honor and glory of God. Some of these have seen the light of truth, but because they honored themselves and did not make God first and last and best in everything, they've wandered away from the Bible truth into skepticism and infidelity. When these are arrested by the chastisements of God, and through affliction are led to inquire for the old paths, the mist of skepticism is swept from the minds. Some of them repent, return to the old love, and set their feet in the way cast up for the ransomed of the Lord to walk in. When this amazing change is wrought, the thoughts are directed by the Spirit of God into new channels. The character of Jesus as the grace which Christ imparts will lead them to the cross of Jesus as active, devoted, loyal workers for the advancement of the truth of heaven. Warning against counterfeit knowledge. So, this is primarily talking about spurious knowledge, where it's not of God, but it's not from the Bible, where theologians look far too deeply and make their own interpretations at times. And all that has been brought in by Satan. But it also looks at the education in this world, educational pursuits that people put so much on the education and gaining the knowledge and getting the certifications and qualifications. That becomes their idol. The having the knowledge becomes their idol rather than what they do with the knowledge. It's all too well having knowledge, but it's then where do you go with it from there? Many people just want more knowledge and more knowledge. Knowledge, especially knowledge of God and the Bible, is very important to implement it in your life. And so it's not only what you say preaches about God, it's about who you are, how you are, what you do, how you do it. It's all about how you live your life, how you speak, what you speak about, how you walk, how you dress. Everything about you, when you are of God, you don't have to talk. People just sense it with you. Your questions aren't going to get you to heaven. How you treat others, loving others, showing love to others, being charitable, being generous, clothing your brother, feeding your sister. That is the love of Christ.